Hello. Welcome to episode 2, page 2 of Notes from Wizard School. My name is Aaron Capon. I'm a somatic experiencing practitioner with an online practice. And this episode is talking about motivation. We're going to look a little bit at this question of how do you handle things if there's some task that you want to be doing more of, whether it's a one-time task or an ongoing habit, and you can make yourself do it using willpower, but that might not be sustainable. You can make yourself do it. You can make yourself start to do it. You can make yourself do it for a few days. Um, but it's kind of exhausting. And there's actually research out there that suggests we have limited amounts of willpower. So if you use it for one thing, there's less of it to use it on something else that day. How can we then find motivation without being so forceful with ourselves? How can we find a gentle, organic way to be motivated where it feels more effortless rather than effortful to do the thing that we're not totally 100% sure we want to do? There's a line on this page of the notebook that says, being able to visualize how each skill will help me in life, help solve my problems, and help me become who I want to be. So this is part of a larger context of notes, obviously, but most of the things that we want to do because of what they will get us, of who they'll help us become, what they'll help us accomplish. And each of those things has a feeling state that goes along with it. Say you want to make a bunch of money so you can buy a Porsche. Sort of the classic thing to do with a bunch of money. Um, right? Don't we all just try to buy Porsches? Um, why do you want to buy a Porsche? You could give all sorts of reasons, but ultimately it's to feel good, right? You either feel good because of the reputation you think you're getting, or you feel good because of how fun it is to drive, or you feel good because of how pretty it is, or you just feel good because of the sense of accomplishment of being able to get a Porsche. But ultimately, it's about feeling good. So, this is the case for pretty much anything. You want to clean the kitchen so you can feel satisfied that you did your chore, or so you can feel the pleasant feeling of peacefulness to have a clean kitchen, or so you can feel um, absolved of the guilt you had because you meant to do it yesterday. Again, it's about a feeling. So now let's take this back to this action that you've been using willpower to force yourself to do. And let's stick with the kitchen metaphor. You've been forcing yourself to clean the kitchen every day, right? And it takes willpower, and it's not particularly gentle with yourself, so it adds to your stress load. But if you take a second and ask, how's this going to feel when I'm done? You're like, well, I'm going to be really satisfied for one thing. The next thing, I'm not going to feel this grossed out feeling every time I poke my head in the kitchen. It's going to actually feel a lot more relaxing. I might even feel inspired to cook. And when I cook, I feel really good because it's really great to take, good care of myself with these good meals. And as you think about it and you're thinking of all the ways that you're going to feel once it's done, that's desirable. And you can start looking at the act of cleaning. You're like, oh, I'm cleaning. I'm going to clean. I'm going to feel this way. I'm going to clean and then it's going to be less gross. I'm going to clean and it's going to be more satisfying. I'm going to clean and then I'm going to feel inspired to cook. You take the time to actually feel into why you'd be doing it. Not the big reason why, not like I'm doing it so I don't get people grumpy with me or I'm doing it so I, can be the kind of person I want to be. But I'm doing it so I can have this feeling of it being done, whatever that is for you. You might find that it suddenly becomes more desirable, naturally and without effort, to take that action. I shouldn't have to caveat that this won't work for everybody and it's not always easy. But with anything that you're doing, if you can't find some reason for why you're doing it, something that's ultimately going to make life better for you or for someone you care about, maybe it's a good time to double check and see if that's really something you want on your to-do list. If you have questions about this, please drop me a line. Hope you're doing great. Bye.